Hello campers, welcome to another day learning at camp, and this is Miss Pierre here to teach you some reading. And our standard once again is RL 1.3, describe characters in a story, their traits, their motives, and their feelings. Okay, so character traits are words that describe a character. And you can find character traits by looking at what a character says, thinks, does, and also how they feel. Now today you're going to help me with another chart. This time is going to be something that is going on, and we're going to fill in the blank with what we think the person, what character trait the person portrays, what character trait that they show based on their actions. Okay, so we have our word bank here. The words are boastful, bossy, curious, generous, grumpy, polite, reckless, rude, and selfish. Okay. So number one, Lucy always shares her colored pencils with the people at her table. She is what? Okay, let's try a couple. Would that make Lucy curious if she likes to share? Would that make her curious? No. Would that make her polite? That one is a little bit tricky, but because yes, Lucy can be polite, okay, if she likes to share, but there's one that's even better than that. Okay, it's a word that we used yesterday, generous. Okay, if somebody is kind and likes to share, they are generous. Number two, Johnny never shares his pencils with anyone, even though he has a lot. He is so... Okay, let's try some. Would that make him polite? Nope, that's the opposite. Okay. Would that make him reckless? No, just because he doesn't like to share doesn't mean he's gonna ruin things, right? So reckless would not be one. Does that make him bossy? No, again, not sharing your pencil does not necessarily make you bossy. Okay, what about selfish? Somebody who does not really like to share would be considered selfish. Now again, if somebody is selfish, they always have room to improve, just like we discussed yesterday. Negative character traits are not always a bad thing because there's always room to improve. Number three, Maggie always says please and thank you when she goes through the line in the cafeteria. She is very, okay, think about yourself. When you're giving something to somebody, you would like for them to say thank you to you. Or if they're asking you for something, you would like for them to say please. On the other hand, when you are receiving something, it is always polite to say thank you. Okay, and if you're asking for something, it is also polite to say please. So our answer here would be polite. And let's go ahead and cross out the ones that we have so far, so that way we don't get confused. Number four, Amber keeps telling me what to do. She is so, okay. Now, all of us have somebody in our class, in our classes in the past, or in our family that does this. They always try to tell us what to do. Okay. Now, we're not talking about mom and dad. Mom and dad are supposed to tell us what to do, right? Most of the time. Okay. But if somebody is constantly telling you what to do without a right, they are considered to be curious? No, bossy. So let's go ahead and write bossy. And we're gonna cross it out. And last but not least, when Sue comes to class in the mornings, she does not like to talk to anyone. She is blank in the morning. Now this I can relate to because I am just like Sue when I wake up. I don't want to talk to anybody. All I want to do is throw a blanket over my head and go back to bed. Okay? So we would describe Sue as, would she be rude? Okay, now if somebody is doing this, not talking to somebody, maybe they might be rude. But in her situation, Since it's morning and she's not feeling too good to talk to people, that would make her grumpy. Okay, so that's it, my friends. Thanks again, and remember to always believe in yourself, and I will see you tomorrow.